My name is Mel. I have been working with Team SD Evolution for 5 years, and I have worked with Alessandra, and I am currently working with Sienna. My biggest challenge before starting with SD Evolution was finding a plan that I could remain consistent with while enjoying life and feeling like the best version of myself. The reason I initially began working with Team SD Evolution and have continued to work with SD Evolution during many phases of my life, including being engaged, my marriage, training for races, being pregnant, being in the postpartum period, being a mom, and just being myself in everyday life, is because I find it truly valuable how you work to instill in all of your clients the idea that fitness is not just about what you're putting in your body or the workouts that you're doing. You talk a lot about and help your clients and me specifically gain an understanding of the fact that your health and wellness is not linear, it's 360 degrees. It has to do with not only the food you're choosing to nourish your body with and what you're doing in terms of your workouts, but it has to do with your hydration, your sleep, your mental health, and that journey that you're on is not stagnant, that it's always changing. And as coaches, I've always felt extremely supported, and I've continued to learn while working with you about how to make incremental changes in my life to make me be the best version of myself. There are so many things that I find valuable as working with the team at SD Evolution as a one on one client. That's why I have been working with you all for 5 years now. To name a few highlights, I think the biggest one that comes to mind is the accountability, the weekly check ins that I have where I know I am talking to a coach who is going to help me through any challenges I might be experiencing and also celebrate any wins I might be experiencing. So, having that weekly guidance and support has been life changing for sure. Another thing that I have found extremely valuable in working with you all, specifically in terms of my training, is having that individual training plan to help me build my strength and help me feel good when I'm outside of the gym. So, having that individual training has been incredible. And finally, the last piece of support would definitely be having people who are trained in nutrition and know what kind of activity I do and know what's going on in my body, there to help me focus on my nutrition in a way that's going to support my life. And having guidance with that has also been more beneficial than I can ever put into words. My overall lifestyle has improved in many ways since I began working with Team SD Evolution. I used to have a very much an all or nothing approach when it came to my workouts in the gym and how I was fueling or nourishing my body. Since working with SD Evolution, I have a much more sustainable and balanced approach to my workouts and to my nutrition. And I am stronger than I ever was before. And the way that I nourish my body completely aligns with my goals that I have for myself day to day. On the other side of things, I never really used to think about my mindset and my habits and my hydration and my sleep. And since working with Team SD Evolution and being educated about the importance of all of those areas in terms of my health and wellness, I have begun to focus on those areas and also seen tremendous improvements in terms of how I'm feeling when I'm at the gym, when I'm playing with my son, when I'm out with my friends and family. So, in all of those areas, SD Evolution has led to many life improvements. One of the most impactful things I have learned while working with SD Evolution would have to be that fitness and my health and my wellness should be sustainable, and it should lead to me feeling like the best version of myself. And while working with you all, I have found ways to do that and feel that way in my life. So that would have to be the most impactful thing.